Here we go.
Let's take it back to the old school.
Sometimes I just want to listen to the music.
Let's take it back to the old school.
Say,
Let's take it back to the old school.
yeah. Come on, get that head going. Yeah, come on, D. Loosen up. Let your hair down. I'm sorry. No.
Wave your hands like you just
That's
don't
cold.
care.
That's cold.
Welcome back, everybody.
Wave your hands like you just don't care.
Episode of 50 Cents. 50 Cents.
Wave your hands like you just don't care.
We got it. We got
Lower the
to let
volume.
Ken.
Lower the volume.
Let him get
Turn
it
it down.
See.
Turn it down.
It'll be over
Yeah.
soon.
Let him get his.
All right, y'all. Beat, y'all. Rock, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to listen to that older stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, I was listening to The Hustle. Remember The Hustle?
Yep.
Do the hustle. Oh, I was just listening to that the other day, and it made me feel good. It made me think about growing up, you know, made me think about going to All-Star Day Camp. You know, made me think about being on a cheese line.
A what?
The cheese line.
What's the cheese line?
The government cheese? See, you was bougie. See,
No,
you
we got
You
free.
never had to stand on the government cheese line.
We had free lunches, but we didn't have to stand in line.
You never, would you get delivered?
No, like at the parks and recreation centers in Dallas, there would be free lunches, and every day they would bring a truck would come and they would have lunches for as many people that were there.
And you had to stand in line.
But it wasn't that many people there.
Oh, okay.
You talk about New York, y'all was like round the block
We was
trying to
down the corner, around the block,
get a big old block of cheese.
into another borough to get that hard cheese that was so
It
good.
won't even melt.
So good. It wouldn't melt. You could put it in. You could put it in there with Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego.
Boy.
And it wouldn't melt.
So it come out smelling like
Wow.
smoke, but it's
Woo,
still,
man, that was some
still
good
be
cheese.
intact.
But it's funny you say that though. How listening to that song kind of took you back. Actually, on the way here today, I heard the song "Back in the Day," and it was back in the day.
Back
I'm
in
not
the
as
day,
young,
none I wouldn't
kid,
get anymore.
but sometimes I wish I
Man,
was a
wish
kid
I
again.
was a kid again. Yeah.
That played, and it actually did trigger some good thoughts. You
Yeah.
know, from childhood.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, it's funny you
I
mentioned
was listening
that.
to Do the Hustle, and it made me feel like light and airy and just happy. You know, wind blowing in my hair.
Okay, that part.
That was a
might
little bit
not be-
longer for you guys.
You went a little too
Right,
far with
blowing
that
in
one.
here.
Yeah.
But it made me feel good. And I was like, do the hustle.
So then what does today's music trigger in y'all?
I don't really listen to a lot of.
What's today's?
What does today's music trigger?
Today's
I don't really listen. I don't
either.
I don't
I
listen
mean,
to. I don't
today's
even know what's
music
that.
kind of triggers conflict. Right?
It doesn't trigger.
All your stuff is in a box to the left.
Right. It don't trigger peace.
And that's old.
And that's old. But that, you know,
The song you,
it's
no, I
today's
think
music.
Mike is talking about more up to date than
More
that.
up to date?
More up to date.
Bam.
Because it's all about, a lot of it is just
Are
about,
we even up to date? What's the latest thing? Y'all not like us.
That's the one I
I
know.
do kind
Conflict.
of like that one.
Conflict.
I do kind of like that.
Right.
I mean, I know it is a conflict.
Conflict.
Between-
That's what today's
Yeah.
music triggers. Conflict. What else? Right?
I don't listen. Derek is a music person. I don't listen to a whole
Yeah, a
lot.
lot of it I just don't listen to because it's too much cursing, it's too much sex, it's too much violence.
So it's not
Although
relaxing.
I do kind of like I
Sex
said,
and
I do
violence.
like, no, I like They Not Like Us specifically. But
Boy,
no, I do
if
not.
he would have said yeah,
If he would have said yeah.
show would have been over.
Yeah, man, we'd have been canceled.
We would have had to do some intervention.
But no, and shouts out to a friend of the show, Lauren Branch. He posted something of Lauren Branch of Branches Bistro.
Branches Bistro.
But Lauren,
That brother can cook.
he can cook. He
Yeah.
throws down.
If you ever want something catered,
Yeah.
you need to talk to Lauren Branch of Branches Bistro
Absolutely.
and his partner, Carol Hampton,
Absolutely.
of
Absolutely.
The Date.
But he posted something that was talking about Gen X, how we grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons, eating a bowl of cereal,
Conjunction junction.
how a lot of our activities
What's
were
your-
unstructured, but we knew when we had to be home.
The lights
And just
came on.
How that time was just vastly different than where we are now. And even how our kids, right?
Yeah.
We had them scheduled with all their sports and different lessons and all of this other stuff. But it was like that. And, when I think about that song and his post, it's like, yeah, man,
Back in the day, anymore.
Yeah, I think it's challenging to be a kid now.
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
it is.
But were we happier? It seemed like we was happier.
I think we were, because we didn't have all of the other distractions. We were outside and we were interacting with each other.
And we wasn't bombarded with so much information 24 hours a day.
True.
Right.
We didn't have, just think about it, we did not have phones.
No phones.
We left the house and our parents didn't know where we were going.
We had a phone in the house.
That was it. On
that
a
had-
long cord that
had
stretched.
a 600-foot long curly cord.
That could go to every room.
And if you were in my house, if you were in my house now, maybe I don't know if I'm too old. We had the phone lock.
See, you told me about
Did
the
you ever
phone
have
lock.
the keyhole lock on the phone?
But you guys had a rotary phone?
Did you have something else?
Yeah, we had the
touch
push button.
tone, baby.
Push button phones, you got bougie.
All right, come on, get the news over with. I want to hear the music.
Stop high-siding.